What's up, y'all? DJ Ashwin from San Francisco. Today's topic is going to be why won't the DJ play my requests? So I pay money to come to the Milonga and I want to hear what I want to hear. So what's up with that? How come I can't hear what I want right away? Let me tell you the widely accepted answer for many, many people is that the DJ has to work on a certain flow. And this is not this is not a secret answer. The DJ has to work on a certain amount of flow between the tandas, and also we are working on periods of time, how to build the energy up and down, and often then there's a lot to choose from. So often it's not possible to play exactly what the dancer wants to hear. However, understand that sometimes what happens is that these what the dancers say to me is a good teacher for me. It's kind of like cheating, isn't it? Because you guys tell me what to do and I'm going to play it. So oftentimes I've seen that dancers will request certain things, especially in a crowd like San Francisco, where we really know our music well. The dancers are great. They have so much education in music. They know so many things. They know orchestras. They actually challenge me on my selections, and which is a good thing, which is a very healthy environment. So yes, so it's not fair, but it's true that I take requests. I definitely do take them. I think it's a pretty bad idea for any DJ to say, I don't take requests. Now, I do get people like that coming in telling me this. How dare they say, tell me what to play, and no one has a right to really tell me I'm the DJ. I've got to. But this kind of highfalutin response will only alienate the DJ from the dancers, and I don't really want that personally. I think that it's a really good idea to take requests. Let me tell you a quick story. So I was DJing at this Milonga El Valenciano in San Francisco. This was maybe 3 years ago. And it was going okay. I was not really sure how the energy worked out. It was my first time DJing there, and there was lots of jitters. I was nervous. And 2.5 hours went by and no one said a word to me. It's very unnerving when the DJ hears no feedback from the crowd, usually, well, no good feedback. So people were dancing and everything. So someone comes and sits down next to me and says, "This is a really experienced dancer. I really respect him." And he said, "You're playing really well tonight." And I was like, "Oh, thank God, I'm playing well. I guess I've arrived, right?" So, but the thing is, he sat next to me and, I think he liked what I played. But anyway, so he sat next to me and it looked like he was going to say something else. And I'm waiting. I'm thinking. And then he said, well, what about, I would love to hear Tanturi Campos. And I thought to myself, you know what? This guy's experienced. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's dancing. And guess what? This is the perfect time to play this. And a lot of times, I cannot tell you how many times this has happened to me, where a dancer asks me, "Hey, could you play blah?" And it turns out it really is a good time to play it, because pretty much the crowd is your barometer, is my barometer as a DJ, to tell me what's a good time to play certain things. And sometimes if an experienced dancer comes and tells me that we haven't heard this in a while, it really means that that's the kind of energy that the crowd probably needs right now. And so in that case, I was able to play the standard right away. Another story. I was DJing. This is on the other extreme. I was DJing at a festival, not a festival. It was a local milonga in San Diego a few years ago, and it's a milonga only, so there's no class before. So the crowd is building slowly. There's only a few people on the floor right now. After the first tanda, someone comes up and says, "Hey, I want to hear Piazzolla," and I'm thinking, well, this is a traditional milonga, and this is not my strength. My strength is golden age music, and truly, I want to do a good job. So I said, well, no, I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think this is a traditional milonga. This is my first time DJing there. So he says, no, but Piazzolla is really danceable. So I think to myself, okay, well, I'm not going to air my opinions too much here, but I think that it's important for a DJ to know whether the crowd knows their music or not. So obviously, I was not going to put in Piazzolla right in the beginning of the milonga. I think it would have got me fired. So so that's what I think. I think it's a very bad idea not to take requests. And I'm working for you, the dancers. So when you ask me for something, know that I'll be able to fit it in sometime. And it happened almost. There's been very few times when I've not been able to fit in attendre that the dancer asks me for. So, so on other subjects, I'm going to address a question from the last video log. Patricia from San Luis Obispo. She asks, could you sometime talk about DJing with a live band performing? For many people, dancing to a live band, sextet or trio, etc. is more challenging. What are your suggestions for what the DJ can play to provide some relief? It's a really good question. Pretty much with live bands, it's people playing live right on the spot. So many times the music is played a la parrilla, or it's played, they have certain set arrangements. But the thing is that the rhythm is not exactly consistent sometimes, and it can wax and wane a little bit, and it's a bit hard to dance to. So that's what she's referring to. As a DJ, what I would play is something really, really easy to dance to. Something from the 30s would probably be the best, would be the most appropriate, I think, where the rhythm is the strongest. You want something that has a clear medium rhythm to get the dancers re-energized. I would say you could play from the early golden age. You could play a Di Sarli sextet, or you could play a Canaro from the late 30s, which is very, very easy to dance to. And of course, depending on what the band is playing, if they ended with something really, really slow, you could also play something like Pensalo Bien. I cannot think of many more songs. I cannot think of many more songs than Pensalo Bien or anything from Canaro to really, really light up the crowd right after. Now, I've said something unpopular there because some people say, oh, you shouldn't play Canaro. I'm going to address that in another subject on another day. If you like this video, please give me a like or give me a thumbs up, whatever, if you think the video rocks. If you think the video sucks, please send me a private message. DJ Ashwin out.